Hello everybody, it's the FarmSim guy here. Hope you're all doing well. We are in Wyoming, and I'll tell you why we're in Wyoming. Kind of fallen on bad times. If you remember, I worked for the JS mapping guys over there in Flint Hills, and then my Uncle Ambrose called me up and left me something in his will, and we headed over to Bull's Gap. Made ourselves a bit of money there, it was good. Things were looking well. We took an offer we couldn't refuse. And unfortunately, we lost all of that money as well. So I am here in Wyoming without a penny to my name. And I need to just get some work. I need to get started. Now, Uncle Ambrose also in his will said that there was somewhere in Wyoming called Bighorn Lake, which he owned. And he's left that to me too. I don't even know where Bighorn Lake is, but I believe it's somewhere near here. So what we're going to do is maybe speak to some of the locals, see if they can help us, point us in the right direction. But first and foremost, I need to get a job, I need to get some work, because I have got no money to my name. Okay, so that was interesting. We've just spoken to the guys here, very friendly actually, and they said that Bighorn Lake is just over behind the dealership up in the hills there, so we're going to go and try and check that out now. In terms of work, they said there's not much going on at the moment, but I should maybe go and check out with Jeb at Muddy Gap. He says a bit eccentric, bit of an old kind of weird guy, but he might be able to help us out. So we're going to go and head along and check out where he lives and see if he can help us. We've walked out of town here. It's quite a long way, but literally, as you can see in the top right corner there, not a penny, not a nickel or dime to my name. But I believe Muddy Gap is just here. Muddy Gap is a weird name. I can't imagine what Muddy Gap is. There's a farm there as well. I wonder if they would need some work. Maybe there's they need a farmhand or something to help them out. It is the middle of August, so there are some crops in the fields, as you can see there. Nice crop of wheat over there, so maybe somebody can give me some work. But in the meantime, I'm really keen to see Bighorn Lake, because that is mine. I own that, but I just don't know what I can do with it yet. Okay, this looks like Muddy Gap. There's the sign, and I'm guessing this must be Jeb's place here. There's a lot of scrap in the yard. Let's go and see if we can have a word with him. Okay, that was an interesting chat. He seems like a great guy, really eccentric. So Jeb has said he's really got no work for me at the moment, and I said, I just need a vehicle, I need something, I need to get up to Bighorn Lake, I want to check it out, I want to see what's there. And he said to me, if I can find anything in the yard here that is suitable, he's happy to let me fix it up, use it for a while. He will want some money for it at some point, but he's happy in the interim to let me just get on and just start making some headway, really. Start making some money, making ends meet if I can. I mean, some of this stuff is beyond repair, isn't it? But there we go. Okay, that's okay, that truck looks like it could be brought back to life without too much difficulty. Let's have another look over here. What else is available to us? This stuff is pretty well gone, isn't it? I ain't fixing that up quick. No, nothing over there. What's this over here? That truck's dead as well. What's behind there? Oh, what's this? Oh, check this out. Look at this old International. Look at this farm. That's nice. A C263. That looks in pretty good nick. The tyres are up. That is an interesting find. Okay, let me go and speak to Jeb about that. I might just take him up on that offer. And hang on a minute, what is this? Well, 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 that looks interesting too. We might have a look at that in a little while, but the tractor, I think, I'm keen to give that a go. Let's go and chat to Jeb. Now, just as I was heading to the office, I spotted this as well. And looking at the fixtures on it, it looks like that might just work with our tractor. Now, a bucket and front loader at this stage would be something that would be very, very handy. It looks like there's a bucket down there as well, which looks virtually brand new, just dirty. So, between that and the tractor, I think we might be in good nick here. We've just got to convince him to let us work on it and let us use the workshop here. So, let's go and see what he says. Okay, success. We have got the green light. We are going to take advantage of the garage here and the shed and the tools that he's got available, and he is going to loan us this. If we can get it up and running and fixed, he's going to loan this to us to use for a little while to help us get back on our feet, which is awesome, awesome news. Right, we're going to have to try and haul this to the shed now. Okay, so it turns out that that tractor was in not bad nick. Needed new sparks, needed just a bit of a clean up, new filters, and a little bit of TLC, and it is running really nicely now. A couple of eroded pipes on the front loader, which we've replaced, and everything is looking good. The connections for the bucket are a little bit questionable, but it seems to be doing okay. So there we go. We actually have got something we can work with now. Now, interestingly, old Jeb here told me a little secret. He said above Bighorn Lake is a mine which has been abandoned for a while now. He said they used to get gold out of there quite regularly and consistently, but nobody's been up there for a little while. He said if I wanted to make a little bit of quick cash, it might be worth going up there and seeing what we can do. So, a nice little bit of insider information there, and we'll use that to our advantage. So, first and foremost, let's go and find Bighorn Lake. He's given us the directions, he's given us instructions, so we'll go and find that now. But it's going to take a while. Top speed on this tractor isn't fast at all. So, we will fire it up, let you hear that engine. And we will get on our way. Road is currently clear. So you can actually see, he said, Bighorn Lake just over in the distance. I think we're looking at it just roughly around that area over there, over these fields. So we're going to head over there now and check it out. So here we are. This, over on our left, is Bighorn Lake. Looks like a great lake, really beautiful part of the map. Better than that, over to our right here, a small area of grass belongs to us too. So we actually have some land that's farmable, which is really interesting. Now, if only had enough money to get some machinery to work this land, that would be awesome. It's quite hilly as well. We may need to use the bucket to get ourselves some land that's relatively flat. But there is a track that runs off up here, as Jeb said. So I'm going to check out what's up there. Okay, we're really starting to climb here up towards this mine, and the engine is creaking a little bit. But we'll keep pushing on, and we should be there relatively soon. Okay, we are here. There are some buildings ahead. I'm intrigued to see what these are. Authorized vehicles only. Interesting. Now, this is relatively modern stuff. Looking at these bushes around here as well. Does look like it's been abandoned though. But this looks like gold smelting machinery. There's an old junk digger over there as well that isn't working. This is interesting. This is interesting. Okay. We had a little look around the sheds there. Things are working. There's a little bit of diesel as well. Still in the tanks. There's the wash plant over there. And we've got dirt down in the mine. I'm going to give this a go. Let's bring some dirt up from the mine and just see if we can get this dirt washing plant running. In fact, rather than going deep into the mine, I'm just going to go here. We've got some dirt just up here. We're going to take so little. This bucket takes so little. We should be alright. Just drop the bucket down here. Using Terraform, we can just dig anywhere on the map. So there we go, 1,000 litres. Plus no weight on the back of the tractor. So it's lifting our rear wheels up quite a bit as well. To drive sensibly. Okay, here we go. I should be able to drop this into here, like so. Now if I jump out, we go over here. I did check. The generator does have diesel in it. Not much, but maybe enough to get us started. Now if I go up to here, the gold wash plant, I've put 1,000 litres in, there's 2,000 litres of diesel. I'm just going to activate this and see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's drop a couple more bucket loads of dirt in. Just see if we can get anything out of this. Okay, I think that's enough for now. I just want to make sure there's enough in there that will actually produce us some output. So we'll check it again now and see how long before we maybe see something. And then really I've got nothing else to do up here. I think I need some more stuff though. We're going to have to go and see if Jeb's still feeling generous. So there we go, look at that. It takes quite a lot of dirt. We've got cut through that 3,000 litres already. We've got some tailings, and we've got some concentrate, just 19 litres, not enough to fill a pallet. We need enough to fill a pallet, so that says to me we need to get a little bit more of a substantial operation going here. So we're going to dig some more, we're going to get up to 10,000, and then we're going to go and speak to old Jeb again. So we will be back in just a little while. Okay, hopefully this is the last bucket we'll do for a little while. Now I don't know how much we need to produce before it spawns a pallet. I don't really want to do too much more than we've got, because I really shouldn't be here thought of somebody finding us up here using the equipment without permission makes me rather nervous. But looking at what we've got here, we've got some tailings, some concentrate. Let's see how much more we need before we get a pallet full of it here. But in the meantime, I need to go and see old Jeb again. We need some more of his help. Okay, that walk is long. I don't want to do that too often. I'm wondering if Jeb will let us take this truck over here that we saw earlier on. That maybe will help us loading up the dirt. Let's go and see what he says. Okay. He says if you can get it started, you can borrow it for a little while, but not for too long. And that's an interesting disc harrow in there. Looks very new, actually. That doesn't look like it's been used that much. We may come back for that. That may help us start to cut our fields down by the lake. That's handy. Right. Let's see what's up with this. Not turning over yet. Oh, there we go. There we go. Everything seems to be in working order. I think we're just going to borrow this for a little while. Thank you, Jeb. You're helping us out a lot here. Right, let's get this up to the mine. See what's happening up there. Okay, here we are back at the mine. Nobody else has been up here, which is good. But we better get some more dirt loaded into there because we're not getting enough in there at the moment to get any results out. So as you can see, we have got the trailer full now. The tractor's over there. We've just been digging into that bank over there. Hopefully we're not going to loosen too much and cause a landslide or anything, but this is starting to work. So we've got 10,000 litres in here. I just wanted to do a test before we completely fill it up, but we'll try and fill an entire truck next time. But we'll keep loading it up, and as long as there's fuel in there, we might just make ourselves some progress. Right, let's park this here and get loading. Okay, we'll cool that and see what we've got in the truck here. 11,000 litres, 75%, that'll do. Get this unloaded. Now, I think I might just stop what we're doing here and get this tractor back down to Jeb's and pick up that little disc harrow, because that get us started on the farm as well. I'm getting more and more nervous being up here, and I kind of know I shouldn't be. Especially using Jeb's stuff. He's the one that's going to get into trouble. Right, we'll head back down in the tractor to see Jeb. So the positive news is that he's keen to let us have this for a little while. I think he sees me as an opportunity to make some money himself in the future. I genuinely think that he's watching me going, okay, if this comes good, this guy comes good, he's going to make a bit of cash. If I'm in on it, I'm going to make a bit of cash too. So I'm slightly worried that I don't have enough power in this tractor to make this work, but we'll soon find out about that. Okay, here we are with our disc harrow on our land. Now I believe our land goes all the way to the road. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut an edge. You can see there's a bit of a drop there as well. So I'm going to avoid that and buy ourselves a bit of space around it. The other thing I'm going to do as well is just drop the bucket off. That's the extra weight that we're carrying, especially if we've got low on horsepower here. So if I do that, we might just give ourselves a chance of getting around the edge of the field. So, nice little slope onto the field here. There we go. And I'm not going to run right to the edge either. I'm going to drop that down. Okay, so this is frustrating. We have the option to create fields, but with it switched on, it does nothing. So it looks like this isn't going to be able to be used for making our fields. However, I do know Jeb has got a small plough as well, so I am going to go and ask him very nicely if he will deliver that over here for us in his truck. And hopefully that will work. Very frustrating though. Very frustrating. Okay, there is the plough. It's not really the implement we wanted to use. The harrow over there is still sitting there. And I know its minimum is 70 horsepower. Ideal is 100. We've only got 89 in the tractor, so it could be interesting this, but we've got to work with what we've got to work with, right? So let's give it a spin and see what happens. The nice thing is it's quite a big plough, isn't it? So we could cover a decent amount of ground with it relatively quickly, hopefully. Now I'm not going to do one field here, I'm going to do two slightly smaller ones, give ourselves some flexibility. But what I am going to do is just avoid that little dip there, like we nearly did with the disc harrow before we realised it wasn't going to work. So we can drop this down. I am going to turn on create fields. Okay, we have progress. Right, and it's pulling well. So it looks like the first phase of creating our farm has started. Right, we'll cut these fields out and then we will see where we get to. Okay, we are making good progress here. We're going to keep cutting this field up as much as we can and have a think about what we want to plant in it in the not too distant future. We'll also go and check the mine again and see how things are progressing up there. Hopefully, by the time we come back for the next episode, we might have something to take over to the smelting plant. I'm kind of seeing that as really the catalyst for us kickstarting this series. Yes, I know we should be up there, but it would be good to get some money out of there, even if it's just a few nuggets of gold that we can use to fund equipment proper, because while Jeb's being incredibly helpful, this is not a long-term sustainable solution. So we can either buy this equipment off him, or we can go and buy some of our own. We shall see. But there's going to be a battle, because the cost of land here is high, and we are going to struggle with just this tiny little plot here. But it's a start, right? We've got something. Something is better than nothing. So we will push on. We will get this finished, and we will see you again next time for another episode of Surviving Wyoming. Thank you very, very much for watching. It has been my pleasure to have you here, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye for now.